Hey, good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I just wanted to come on and make a quick video before I get ready to walk into work about mindset and about getting grounded. It is springtime and it has been beautiful outside the last couple days, and it's really got me to thinking like the nature is my happy place. Nature is where my soul is the calmest. So walking around outside, getting out in the woods, touching trees. It's who I am, and there is some science behind it. It's the science of grounding, that our bodies do hold negative energy, and we need to dispel that negative energy. And if you're an electrician, you need a ground. In order to dispel energy, you need a ground. So we walk around in rubber shoes and on concrete, and we don't ever get grounded. So the quickest, fastest way to get grounded is to literally take your shoes off and go stand in the grass. But we don't always have that opportunity. Sometimes our anxieties are high, or we feel that pressure of life a little too much, and it gets heavy, and there's not always an easy way to get grounded. And one of my favorite grounding techniques is to trigger all your senses. So you can do this, like this morning. I got my cup of coffee, I'm on my way to work, and that's something I can taste. Something I can taste all the different flavors. So try to pick out all the different flavors. And you can trigger your other senses. Like I hear the birds chirping. I hear the cars going by. It's morning. I can smell the morning dew. I can see people walking. I can see people enjoying their morning. It just trigger every one of those senses that you have. Reach out and touch a tree. Pick a blade of grass. Whatever you need to do. That is the most favorite way for me to get grounded. And you can do this anywhere. You don't have to be outside. I would highly suggest outside, just because it's gorgeous outside right now. But you can do this anywhere. Just trigger those senses, and when you trigger those senses, it makes your brain connect to your body again. And the mind brain connection, or sorry, the mind body connection is so important. Our parasympathetic nervous system gets all out of whack all the time. So in order to connect our brain, to have our brain tell our body that, hey, we're safe, there's no need for the anxiety or the stress or the heaviness, we have to be able to trigger both at the same time. So triggering those five senses is the fastest way to get grounded and get that mind-body connection connected back together. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you today. I know that sometimes it can get heavy and our days get busy, and we don't always have time to get outside and be in nature or do things that bring us joy. So if in the moment, you're feeling a little heavy, just go ahead and stop and trigger those senses. Grab yourself a snack, bowl of fruit, cup of coffee, cup of tea. Go outside for a few minutes. Go lean up against a tree. Go hear some birds chirp. Put your phone away. Just get connected to yourself in that sense. And then let it go. It's amazing. I mean, have you ever, got a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, stepped out on the porch, the birds are chirping, the sun's rising, and it's just that 5 minutes of peace. That's why you're having that 5 minutes of peace, is because you're triggering those senses. You're being in the moment. And when we're in the moment, our mind and our body are connected. And when our mind and our body are connected, they can communicate with one another. And when they can communicate with one another, they agree with each other because they don't want to fight. So just get out there. Get out there today. I mean, just go stand in a sunbeam if you have to. Get that vitamin D conversion. Just do whatever you need to do. But when you're in that moment, trigger those five senses. And I cannot express that enough. Get those five senses triggered, and it'll change. It'll change that mindset you have, and you'll feel more connected and more grounded. And if you give it a try today, comment down below. Tell me how you did it. Tell me the things that you spotted, the senses that you triggered, what snacks you used, what brought you joy in that moment. And we'll go from there.